Yeah, it's no problem. I have the skills in order, so you can basically just
history check.
Yep, that's it. All right, so same with you. You know that this is some type of werewolf, and just like Quillen, you're not too sure if it's magic based, if it's a curse, if it's a disease, but you do know that this you're looking at a werewolf now, and he's prone, so you can go ahead and start taking your actions.
Okay, I will move to the same position he was. 5, 10. Good. And I will blast him with Eldritchness.
Alright, so Eldritch Blast, that is a 16 versus armor class, which is a hit, and you hit with 8 force damage hitting him. And your force orb, man, really hit him hard, and he kind of staggers back, almost knocks him back on his butt again. As for Quillen, your arrow hit him so solid, but you're not even sure if anything even happened to this guy. I mean, you don't see any kind of blood coming out of him, nothing. You just see the arrow stuck inside of him. And even though it hit him hard and staggered him back, you don't know if it had any kind of effect on him.
Oh.
Alright, so Free, go ahead and take the rest of your movement if you'd like. And Farland, you're up now.
Can I make a history check or
Absolutely.
continue? All right.
You're way back there, so yeah, but we'll
Sure call.
still no, you still go for it because you can see him. You could hear him screaming and transforming and seeing this becoming very furry and shit. But with your history check, you had all of your, you were more worried about magic and shit. You weren't worried about any kind of diseases. So yeah,
Found the boar.
yeah.
We found the boar.
You don't recall anything about lycanthropy. All right, so go ahead and let's get your actions out of the way.
And use magic missile. That range?
Sure thing. Yeah. You want to use a first level spell slot or second level?
Yeah, just the first.
Okay, sure.
Just to warm things up.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. 3 darts come out of your hand.
Go magic missile.
Oh man, striking and you see that this creature was definitely affected by it, even though it wasn't a ton of damage. You know for a fact that it was definitely affected.
Okay, that's the end of my movement in action.
All right, Ren, you're up now. This hideous creature, you know that is definitely probably you and Gim would know it would be lycanthropy for sure.
He's turning into a werewolf, and I withdraw out my long sword, and I make a slash at him.
Okay, with your long sword, go for it. A 13 versus armor class is, hey, that's still a hit.
What?
Benjamin, thank you very much. Yeah, he's got a low natural armor.
Oh.
Benjamin, thanks so much, man, for the sub, man. 9 months, thanks, Benj. I appreciate it, dude.
Wait, so it does 8 damage then?
It does. It does 8 slashing damage to the werewolf.
Okay. And then
all right, so same thing with your gash. You notice you see him. His chest fillets wide open, and you can see the flesh and the tendons and the muscles, but you see no blood. And then you see this wound kind of like cauterize a little bit, sort of like you healed it, but you didn't heal it. But it just his wound just doesn't. You can see that he definitely felt the hit. But you just don't think that it phased him in any way. Much like the magic had, because when he was hit with the bolt from the warlock and the magic missiles from the wizard, you heard him actually scream, and roar and shriek as he was actually hurt. But your sword slash actually does nothing to him. But it does leave a mark. I mean, it opens them up, but yeah, that's it. All right,
She's
so
healing too quickly, you guys. I don't know what we can do about this.
you can go ahead and make any kind of you can make any kind of movement if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to back off.
Okay, you're gonna remember now. You're gonna if you back out of his range, he's gonna get the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I remember.
Okay, do you want to do that or?
Yes, please.
Okay, he is going to slash at you with his claw. Alright, and he slashes out with a 9 versus armor class, missing you. You're basically able to have your shield up and basically bash his claw away as it snarls towards you. And
Always turtle when retreating. Eagle overhead.
Does help save your neck.
watch your throat, right? Alright, so next up, let's go with old Gimli Grim. What is Gimli? I wonder what Gimli Grim's going to do in this.
I'm going to knock this sucker out.
Reap and strike! Gimli, your 12 versus armor class is a hit. You smash him with your warhammer. You hit him for a total of 10 bludgeoning damage. And much like Ren hitting him, you can hear bones crushing. You can hear, cartilage snapping because you hit him in the side of the head with your hammer. Although it just doesn't seem to phase him. All right, so now we're up to the werewolf. The werewolf gets 2 attacks, and the first thing he's going to do is he's going to bite Gimli Grim.
The hell you say?
He's gonna try to bite Gimli Grim. Let's see. +5 to hit, and that would be 1d8 + 2. So Gimli Grim, oh my gosh!
Naturally roll.
Of course, Gim. I roll horribly for 3 days, and you just got crit hit.
I'm going to be a werebeast myself.
Let's see. So you get hit for a total of 3, plus another 1 for the crit, for a total of 4 piercing damage. And now I need you to make a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw again.
Let the channel load you now for taking that.
So how come I don't have any? How many +10s do I? I don't see anything. I don't think I'll give you guys. Wow! Nice. Again, as you.
The hell you say?
As you feel the teeth of this werewolf sink into your neck, because that is what he has gone for, you have this bile all over you, and it just reeks. And you started to feel something flowing through your veins that literally almost set you on fire, but your will was able to resist it, and you're not affected. You're so lucky, Gim. All right, so the next attack, he does slash out at Gimli Grim. He's going to kind of maneuver around. He's going to maneuver around, not take the attack of opportunity, and he's going to slash at the cleric with a second attack, with a claw attack.
15-foot spacings, guys. 15-foot spacings.
Oh my gosh! So we go from a critical hit to a critical miss. So basically, that's it for the werewolf. And plus, I stood him up also, so he's no longer prone. So that was his movement. So wow, nice. All right, so back up to the next round. Quilland, you're up.
Hey Dave, I cast
Sure.
Speak with animals. Will it allow me to communicate with him?
He's not a. He's not going to be an animal.
With the roll I made, I have more knowledge about the situation, and the only way that they're going to respond is by someone of their own kin. So forget it, dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're a werebeast, they won't answer.
I think he's a magical beast.
Yeah, he's still a human, so he's a humanoid. So, and he's affected with lycanthropy, which basically would make him a shape changer. So, yeah, he's not the werewolf is not actually classified as a beast like a bear would or a beaver or something like that. So, if you're using speak with animals, it just won't work.
Okay. I want to tell me if this would work or not. I want to actually call my shot for his leg to make him not be able to move as fast. Because I've noticed that every other shot, and every other damage we've done, he's just healed through it. Besides the magical, so I want to kind of slow him down and give our magic users a chance to kill him.
Well, there's really nothing in 5e that hinders unless you have something like a slow spell or like grasping roots or something like that. I think the ranger might have something like that. I don't think Quillen ever used it, but there are some speed hampering things. But as for a called shot like hitting him in like the Achilles or something like that, there's really no mechanics in 5e that dictate anything like that.
Weapons?
But I'll actually give me what did you roll on your history check, Gim? I think yeah, you would know that silver would definitely affect this lycanthropy, Gim. You know that silver definitely would. So I'll let you do that as a free action, Gim. You can yell it out.
Anybody have a silver weapon? Use that.
But yeah, but as for the called shots, I mean, there's really no called shots in 5e. I mean, I could house rule something, but you know what I house rule, usually people don't like it, so I'll just say no. There's really no mechanic for that, unless you have like a spell.
Okay, Dave. Well, are my short swords silver? I don't know. Are they iron?
No, they're.
All it says is short.
I think everybody has normal items. Nobody ever really inquired about having their weapons silvered. That's like, speaking out of character, that's usually one of the first things that I try to always do for my characters, just in case if something like this happens.
Well, when we get back, I'm going to get something.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I silvered a weapon at 2nd level.
And you guys got plenty of cash too, so well.
True that.
All right, so yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead and Quillen, and do your thing.
Okay, I noticed that none of our damage is doing, so I'm going to move. And
Your arrow's still sticking in it, for sure, yeah. Go ahead and do your movement and roll your attack. Alright, I'm going to give you a -2 because of Gimli's in the way. So he's kind of providing semi-cover for the werewolf.
But he's short.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack. Alright, so the 10 versus armor class is a miss. It zings past. Close, but it does miss.
Give me duck.
Alright, so you can go ahead and take the rest of your movement if you have any left, Quillen, and we're going to go ahead and go to free now.
I can't do silver, but I will try to slow his life down so the weapons will work a little better. I would like to try to chill touch him. So that way he cannot be healed he cannot heal himself until the start of his next turn. 1d8 and it's a ranged spell attack. So I will do that.
Okay. So you're creating a ghostly skeleton hand in the space of a creature within range. You make your range attack. Go ahead and do a range attack. So basically you would use... Yeah, he's got a macro, so nice hit. That's a crit. Very nice job.
Give me bonus on this?
Oh, whoa, wrong one. So there we go. Alright, so seeing it's a crit hit, you can go ahead and add in another 1d8 So go ahead and roll me just a plain 1d8 for the crit damage on the spell. Just type /roll space 1d8 or /roll space d8, and it'll roll an extra d8. Alright, so you're going to do a total of 7 necrotic damage. And he's not undead, so he's not going to have any kind of disadvantage. So, alright. Alright, so nice hit. Nice crit.
Hopefully his wounds won't go back from the damage your standard weapons do now.
Yeah, you definitely notice that the werewolf was affected by this spell. You definitely know that he was affected by magic. Much like all of the magic you guys have cast. So go ahead and take any other movements you want free, and now we're going to go ahead and go to Farland.
Question, Derek.
Sure, again.
Question is, he's marked. That means if he attacks anybody except for the one who marked him, what happens?
No, that's Mark in 4th edition is totally different than Hunter's Mark in 5th edition. Mark in 4th edition is what you're thinking of, but Hunter's Mark only gives him a bonus, an extra d6 damage on that creature. So unfortunately, it only works for the ranger.
Hey Dave, does spells get max damage? Or is it just that spell?
What do you mean?
Do they get double damage?
Wondering if he gets double
They would get
damage or he gets max
2d8.
damage.
Yeah, that's why I had him roll an extra die. Because he did 2, and then had him. It would be 2d8 instead of 1d8. So yeah. So not only attack rolls, not dexterity spells. There's no way that could actually possibly crit. Any spell that has an attack roll. Yeah. So go ahead and add in for crit. So into your macros.
If you didn't know, Fire Ring, you have a hex you can use, which also gives necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's a
looked over it.
bonus action. It definitely costs spell points, but it costs 2. But yeah, you could put hex on it if you want next round, or yeah, you'd have to wait till next round though. All right, Farland, so you're up. What would you like to do?
I like the scorching with 3 beams from the heavens from the Star Trek Enterprise. Fire, Mr. Sulu.
You may fire when ready. Alright, so Ray 1 is a hit, Ray 2 is a hit, and Ray 3 is a miss. So you're going to do a total of 9 fire damage to this creature. And 2 things. First off, you know he was affected by it. He's not too happy. Looks like he's turning towards you. And secondly, with that damage, you definitely know that he's in a weakened condition now. So there you go. All right, so Farland, go ahead and take any movements. Ren, you're up.
So taking note of the magic affecting the werewolf, I'll go ahead and cast a Guiding Bolt.
Sure. Guiding Bolt is that's a spell attack, right, for you, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. It's going to be at disadvantage because he's right in front of you. Anytime you cast a spell or shoot a bow or crossbow in front of a target, that's an enemy, so that would be at disadvantage. But you can still do it.
Yep. So let's go ahead and try that.
Go for it. Hopefully you get 2 good rolls. Oh, what you do?
Yeah.
You would have had a crit, but hey, a 19's still a hit. So, holy crap! And that's 46 damage, huh? Oh my God! So Guiding Bolt is that's a spell slot, so that would actually cost you 2 mana, right, to cast?
That's right.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So yeah, you scorch the hell out of this thing with 13. What is it? Radiant damage. Wow. Yeah, very nice. The werewolf is just he's looking in pretty bad shape now. So Gimli Grim, you're up.
I'm still going to try to knock this sucker out.
All right, attack.
Strike.
I love it. Your hit is a 14 on armor class. You hit him. You hit him right in the back. I mean, you can hear bones kind of cracking and splitting a little bit, but your blunt trauma just doesn't seem to affect him, Gim. but you still do hit. All right, so now I have
Sorry, I tried.
I have two. I think I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to make a beeline for the mage. The mage got his attention with all of that magic. So, Gim, both of you are going to get attacks of opportunity. So, both of you can go ahead and take your attack now because he's leaving. Gim, you hit him again for 8. You hit him also. You both slash him. Gim, you knock a lot of his scalp off in the back, so there's a piece of fur hanging down where you can see his skull. Ren, you slash him again, just doesn't seem like it phases him. And he runs over here to Farland and slashes with a bite. Well, he does a attack one time. So the slash...
Sit, boo-boo, sit.
Good dog.
I like it.
Alright, so the first attack is a 13 versus armor class.
Hit.
Alright, so you're going to take 6 slashing damage from the claws. And now, seeing that he's kind of got you wrapped up in his little bundle of joy, he's going to try to sink his choppers right into your neck. So his bite, as he tries to chomp down into your neck, is a 10 versus armor class.
That'll be a miss.
Oh man, you're so lucky.
Oh yeah.
Look at those 2 crits that I had for advantage, or that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
But all right, so you're kind of wrapped up in this this lycanthropes all over you. So that's it for him. Quillen, you're up now. Nobody's going to be affected. I think they're going to kill him.
Longbow. Try to get his attention away from our magic user.
All right. Double Deuce, their guide turned into a werewolf. Your attack with the longbow is a miss. So go ahead and take the rest of your movement. Free, you're up. Free, you're up.
Fire rain.
I will move.
Wake up, Fire Rain over
there.
there. Wake up, wake up.
Sorry, I was reading my background. Trying to get a better idea of myself.
Yeah, Free is an unusual character.
Yes, I see that fire was fun to him.
You should.
It's great that I have the name of his probably most feared thing.
Mm-hmm. You should see his background story. When we had our first game, it was quite the story. You guys remember that?
An Academy Award for it, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I think I will hex him.
All right. So he's hex now. I'll put the green dot on him for you. So I think that's you got 2 spell points left. I think, or a certain amount. I think you have more than 2. So it costs you 2 to put hex on him. All right. So you got hex at your bonus action. So you can go ahead and take your. You can cast a cantrip now, basically.
Yes, that was what I was planning, because my favorite cantrip of Eldritch Blast will shoot him in the face.
That's the bread and butter of a warlock, man.
It is my favorite.
10 versus armor class is barely a miss as the orbs almost hit the mage but slam into the wall. They kind of veer off course, and your orb misses him. All right, so Farland, you're up now.
All right, man. If I was to go invisible right there and back up 5, would he get an attack of opportunity?
Nope, because he can't see you.
Okay, just checking. Then that's the plan.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
cast invisibility.
Bing. Okay. Oh, I figured you were going to blast him with 4 magic missiles in the face to try to take him out. He is in pretty bad shape. I will give you that. He is in pretty bad shape. But if you want to cast invisibility, go for it. What were you wondering?
I was wondering about the invisibility at first.
Yeah, no. If you want to,
if I do that and go back 5 and
unless he has true sight, that's going to be something for you to try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to have no clue, but as a mage, you're thinking, yeah, this, especially being a gnome, I can imagine your gnome inside of your head going, I really think I could probably get away from this thing if I just use one of my tinkering devices to get me invisible.
Right. Right, and get away from that. Oh man, he looks hungry too.
He does. He's
that's
fixing to
what I
chomp
gotta
on you
do.
again, yeah? Alright, cool. So you use your, what, is it a standard action, right, to cast invisibility?
Yeah, it's a action.
Yeah, you're invisible. So you can go ahead and move if you want to. Or you can stand there. He's kind of looking around, kind of looking down, looking up. Alright. It doesn't look like he can see you. So I've seen you move, 15 feet, so it doesn't. He's just kind of looking around. He's sniffing, trying to see if he can have some kind of scent of where you went.
At that 15-foot mark, I'm gonna kind of check to see if he's on to me by his spell. You know, to see if he looks my way and focuses.
Yeah, he looks over your way a couple times, but it's not like it doesn't seem like he's like honed in on you.
Okay.
You don't have that type of. Yeah, you don't sense that he's like locked in on you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stay there.
All right, let's go to Ren. MC Ren. Yeah, boy.
So let's go ahead and do Guiding Bolt again, seeing as how much it affected him.
Yeah, it pummeled the shit out of him last time.
And let's go ahead and do Pump It Up a level. Or,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got the spell points for it, go for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So basically your spell explodes into your face, and you take 8 radiant damage. It's sort of like a backlash for your spell misfiring and exploding. Something I don't know. Maybe it was a sign from your deity. I don't know what it was, but we'll say that you take just half explosion damage from that. And you're actually affected by it. Sort of like penalty for the crit fumble. All right, so Gimli Grim, Ren, you can kind of Gimli Grim, you're up now. Reaping strike. All right, Gim, you hit him again. You bludgeon him again.
Liberally to face.
All right, the werewolf's up now. It's still trying to sniff around, trying to find this mage, but to no avail. He's going to you actually intercepted him, Gim. He's going to slash into you with a claw attack. And the slash attack is a 9. It's a hit. I mean a miss. And the bite. The bite is a 13 versus armor class, which is a miss. So you are good to go. And Quillen, it's back up to you. Oh my gosh. I figured they were going to kill him last round, but all their magic missed.
Going at a corner, does that count as double movement, or is that just 5?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we are using the optional movement. So the first one is 5, second one is 10. So it should be turned on.
Alternates 5-10, 5-10.
Yeah, alternates. Yeah, so if you're using the tracker like this, see how it said 5 foot, 15 foot, 20 foot? Yeah.
Hey, get back here.
So we are using the optional rules for movement for 5e. We're not using a lot of the optional stuff, just the movement. That was a good question to bring up. So.
Okay, I'm gonna move here just in case he attacks the mage again.
Okay.
The wizard, I'll be able to help out.
Welcome back, Misty.
I'll end my turn here.
Okay. Free, you're up. Blasting them.
Alright.